I never had an experience that counted so much. Nobody believed me. You know, it's a difficult subject. I'm not this kind of a guy either. Unless I saw it myself, I'd say it's just a bunch of baloney. But I just think he is watching over me. I know that's hard to believe, but not for me, it's not.
Here on the channel, we love to cover all kinds of interesting topics such as wrestling conspiracies, urban legends and more. So today we are going to be looking at 5 wrestlers' paranormal experiences. Number 5, CM Punk. In 2006, CM Punk appeared on an episode of Sci-Fi's Ghost Hunters for a Halloween special to help promote WWE's recent relaunch of the ECW brand. On this episode, Punk and the Ghost Hunters team would air their first ever live investigation, exploring the notoriously haunted Stanley Hotel in Colorado, the very location where Stephen King lived while writing his best-selling novel, The Shining. The group would look at the hotel's most notorious hotspots for paranormal activity and scour the areas with ghost hunting equipment.
Stanley.
Who would have thought?
Guys, we are joined tonight with CM Punk to help us cover the grounds.
Thanks, guys. I'm really excited to be here. Not only am I a huge fan of all this type of stuff, but Halloween's my favorite holiday, and this is the first time you guys are doing it live, so anything can happen, and I'm glad I'm along for the ride.
Nice.
Thank you.
Glad to have a good time.
Just gotta look out for reflections off of any.
Yeah, right, like check this out.
Like, look.
Should probably leave right away, or yeah, I get feelings, you know, every once in a while.
Impression.
Here all day setting up. Chances are, I'm just to piss you off. I'm gonna not show up.
What are the wrestling fans like? They cool? They fun?
Yeah, a lot of them are.
Yeah.
Japanese fans are really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Over in Japan, yeah, wrestling's a lot of the wrestlers have ghost stories.
Really?
A lot of them have seen them. Oh yeah,
Huh.
oh yeah. I think I was the only one that didn't really have like a solid yes. I've seen a ghost, you know.
Number 4, Paige. WWE Superstar Paige was recently a guest on the Oddity Files podcast, where she discussed her experiences with the paranormal coming from a family of mediums.
My mum is a medium and my sister are mediums too. Like, she's a medium too. My mum used to tell me, like, I kind of remember this from when I was a kid too. Like, we lived from, like, we're gypsies, right? So we constantly were moving. But, like, we settled in this pub that my parents had. And apparently I was, like, constantly telling them, like, there's a man with block hair, which they're assuming I meant black hair, but I was so young.
Yeah.
Apparently I was just like, this man with block hair just keeps following me around. Like, he's there, he's in my room, he's in the bathroom, he's, like, everywhere I went around this house, apparently. And I vaguely remember it. I remember, like, just always having, like, this male, like, spirit,
like presence? Yeah.
Yeah, presence. And I just remember, like, seeing a man with black hair, and he was very tall, and he wore, like, a long black jacket. I remember that, like, when I'm really thinking about it. And he wore all black. He was just all in black. And there was this one time that I was, like, I hadn't seen the guy with black hair in a long time. And I was sleeping, and everyone was in bed at this point. My mom, my dad, my siblings, everyone was asleep. Anyway, like, my bedroom was down, like, this long hallway. And all of a sudden I just heard footsteps, like, walking towards my door. And, like, and the whistling was happening. And I'm just like, oh, my God. And I was, like, freaking out. Like, I was really scared. And I remember just, like, hiding underneath my covers in my bed and just waiting for it to go away.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, it was terrifying. And then I remember telling my mom about it in the morning, and she didn't want to freak me out. So she was just like, oh, it's probably the neighbors. And I'm like, my room was too far away from the neighbors to hear that kind of whistling. Like, it was outside my door, like my bedroom door. And then I remember moving into this other house, and it was like early 2000s, so it was at least like a good 10 years in between, you know.
Oh,
and then all of a sudden,
crazy.
like the whistling is happening again. It was like the most bizarre thing ever. I feel stuff like it's so random. Like I can feel it, I can't see it, I can't do it. But like I'm very, like an energy thing, but also like a really great intuition when it comes to like certain people, certain things, and it's very wild. It's a wild feeling, but I love anything when it comes to like just anything spiritual. Like I love it. Like I'm not a religious person, and I don't judge anyone who is a religious person. It's just not something for me. But I'm very spiritual.
Number 3, Baron Corbin. In 2015, the WWE Network aired a series called Breaking Ground, which documented the experience of what it is like to be an NXT superstar in training. A lot of the wrestlers featured on the show have since went on to main roster success, including Jason Jordan, Chad Gable and Baron Corbin. On one episode of the show, the NXT performers as well as the coaches visited the haunted Waverly Hills Sanatorium in a challenge to face their fears. Baron Corbin and Jason Jordan were two wrestlers in particular that got freaked out by their experience, with Jordan claiming that he felt chills go down his neck while exploring the area.
This cold breeze on my neck that wasn't there before. Something was around me. I don't like this at all. Let's go.
Number 2, Elijah Bach. Similar to what CM Punk did the year prior, in 2007 Elijah Bach would appear on Sci-Fi's Halloween special episode of Ghost Hunters to help promote the ECW brand that would air on the same channel.
I was standing in the middle of the hall. I'm getting chills just, maybe it's telling me to shut up. I was standing in the middle of the hall and I was moving and making hand gestures, thinking that I'm seeing a reflection, and all of a sudden, it basically, I saw it just...
As you can see, Elijah was totally freaked out by his experience ghost hunting, and what makes this one even more interesting is that the investigation took place in the haunted Waverly Hills Sanatorium, the exact same place where the superstars of NXT would visit years later. Maybe Jason Jordan and Elijah Bach were both haunted by the exact same ghost. And number 1, Roddy Piper. In 2012, WWE Hall of Famer Roddy Piper appeared on an episode of Celebrity Ghost Stories, with Piper telling the story of a paranormal experience he had with the ghost of his best friend Adrian Adonis, that according to him, saved his family.
5, 6 o'clock in the evening, I pull in the driveway, and there's my son, Cole. He's just trembling. He's so scared. And all he can say is, I saw a man in the house. And he saw the man go past the glass as I pulled in. I came in that house as a dad. I came there to take care of this matter. There's a huge fireplace. 2 logs had come down, and the carpet in front of the fireplace was on fire. My house was burning down. I look up, and there was a man. I'm thinking to myself, what's going on here? Just all of a sudden, it's like a reveal. It was Adrian Adonis. It's Adrian. Adrian looks at me, not screaming at me, he says, "Hey, Rod."
Hey, Rod, tear your house down.
And then there was nothing. When I walked in there, Adrian Adonis was there. And that's a fact.
So there you have it guys, 5 wrestlers' paranormal experiences. Would you like to see more paranormal videos in future? Let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow Wrestle with Andy on Instagram and Twitter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.